Let's go! And dive kills. That's it. 2 death Archie, 2 death Seafloor Cabin, 1 rare candy, 1 scale used. Nope. Cave of Origin. There's only like 2 encounters here that are good. We've already got the pulse, so we can't complain. Honestly, whatever we get here, it is what it is. We are due for a bad encounter, I'll be honest. Grimmsonar is really good, and Ursaluna is absolutely the best thing here. Absolutely phenomenal Pokemon. Everything else is kind of mid, if not just really bad. Wordia, awful. Ordino, awful. Clefable, awful. I've heard Mega Morwell is not even that good. Sableye is pretty bad. Obstagoon is a dupe. So let's just roll it and see. Okay, Clefable. Okay. Okay. Gentle. Plus defense. Oh, hold on. What abilities does this get? Magic Guard and Unaware. Unaware is not terrible. But I doubt this does much. I mean, it has Encore. Another slow Encore user. This is never leaving the box, is it? Okay, so the next 10 fights, I believe, are in erratic weather caused by Groudon and Kyogre going crazy. Some of the fights are sun, some of the fights are rain. We do know what they are beforehand, though, because the team is created with the weather in mind. So, this is a sun fight. And this is a Stunfisk that's just going to die. It's very slow, and we just straight up kill this with Leaf Storm. The poison is intentional. Executor is going to be our juicy bait for this entire fight, and each tick of poison is going to bring in someone different. There's also a glitch at play here. It's a pretty complex glitch called the Protean glitch, where a Pokemon such as Greninja with the ability Protean that changes its type based on what move it uses doesn't see the damage it does properly. It's really weirdly affected by the weather. Okay, so I've done this correctly. Greninja actually should be able to kill Executor, but it doesn't see that it can because of this glitch. So Cloyster's going to come in and it's going to be a guaranteed Icicle Spear. We go straight into Golisopod. There's actually a little glitch here that I'm also avoiding. Cloyster is using Icicle Spear. If we had Citrus on here, we could have got wrecked, because the way that emergency exit in this game works is that if Citrus brings you above 50% in the middle of the 5 hits, emergency exit doesn't activate if you don't end below 50%. So we're not going Citrus here. There will be no more ejecting. We're going to go straight into our Choice Specs Electrode, who outspeeds this and kills with Volt Switch. We Volt Switch straight back into our Juicy Bait, and Executor is going to take poison damage at the end of this turn. It should be 36 damage, if I've calculated this correctly. Perfect. 186 baits in Archeops and not Greninja. Amazing. 186 is the lowest roll of Dual Wing Beat. Now I hope I've done this correctly. Not Dual Wing Beat, Air Slash. If I've done this wrong and this is Meteor Beam, I can lose. But I think that he doesn't see a kill with Meteor Beam and he only sees a kill with Air Slash. So there should be guaranteed Air Slash, which Electrode always lives. Volt Switch always kills here because I'm Choice Specs. And we outspeed. And yet again, we're going to go back into our Juicy Bait, Executor. And finally, this next tick of poison will bring us to 150 HP, and only now does Greninja see a kill and will come in. Unfortunately, this is almost always Spikes. If it is Gunk Shot, that would be amazing. Very, very rare to be Gunk Shot. Yeah, there it is. We are technically risking double crit later. We have to Fake Out here because this is a Focus Sash Greninja, And now this is guaranteed HP fire. He shouldn't go for spikes again, I don't think. Okay, so if he crits this HP fire, I'm going to start sweating. Because that opens up the door for a second crit to lose us one of our dragons. I might have to sack Togedemaru in that situation. Don't crit, and we're all good. Don't do it, man. Chilling. With Dragon Fang, this always kills. So the next Pokemon to come in should be Jolteon. And I actually, if this Greninja crit me, I would be in range of Jolteon crit. I think they would have to be high rolls as well, maybe. But I don't think I would have risked that, so I would probably have sacked straight at that point, maybe. Or I would have just risked Garchomp, who would also have to be crit to die. I would actually prefer this to crit me this turn. I want this to do as much damage to me as possible. But either way, Dragon Darts kills after Life Orb. There is one roll of Flamethrower that Arcanine does not see as killing me, so I think it's a 1 in 16 and then even lower than that for it to click Roar. If it clicks Roar, it's not necessarily terrible, because I think every single one of my Pokemon would then subsequently live and bait a Flamethrower kill. We're going to go straight into Choice Scarfed Garchomp, who can't get burnt, is pre-toxicked, lives the Flamethrower and kills with EQ. Let's not see Roar. Perfect. GG. Anyway, this always kills. Okay, that's one done. The next one's a double battle in the sun. Yeah, perfect. Alright, so we've seen this before. The Bruxish has a priority move, Aqua Jet, and Colossal's holding a weakness policy. Therefore, Bruxish is guaranteed to shoot in Aqua Jet into Colossal to boost Colossal's stats this turn. Because Bruxish at the moment sees no kills. Omaster is just above Psychic Fangs, and Ape does not die. Oh, it does die, but it's a slow kill. So Bruxish should never go for that, if I'm correct. We are just going to CC the Colossal, and we're going to protect. We are Iron Ball on Omaster, so the Colossal should never target Infernape. I mean, it should never do that anyway. So I didn't really need to go Iron Ball, but yeah. Let's see the Aqua Jet. Perfect. This Colossal is going to get a lot of stats now. Speed, attack, and special attack. +2 all of them, so it's a bit of a threat. But it should only be attacking the Omaster this turn. These drops will never put us in range of Aqua Jet. I've already tested. Ape needs to be -5 defense for Aqua Jet to kill Ape in the sun. Now, this poison damage brings us down to guarantee Psychic Fangs onto Omaster. Yep, minimum roll of Psychic Fangs is 93. So this is always going for Psychic Fangs on the right. Ape just outspeeds and kills the Heliolisk. And Omaster gets a free switch into Golly. Well, not a free switch. Golly is going to give us the free switch. All of one side is just weak to fighting. It's a really cool idea, the whole weakness policy AI shenanigans. Very, very cool. Now we're going to go into B, and classic B doing classic B things. The little baby bee, the Bruxish thinks it's faster and can kill, so it's never going to go for Aqua Jet onto the bee. It's always just going to go for Psychic Fangs, and it's never going to go for Aqua Jet on the left either. So Ape, yet again, just spams fighting moves this entire game. And B Mega Evolves, and I think U-turns? Yeah, the Bruxish, and this will kill. I think it's a cool fight. I'm not saying every fight needs to be out of your mind difficult. I'm not saying that at all. I wouldn't change anything about this fight. It's a really, really cool puzzle. into Bolt. And we just kill the rest with Close Combat and Dragon Darts banded. Double band. Band of bands. This has been the most monkey fight. Just close combat, close combat, close combat, close combat, close combat. When I was planning this fight for a second, I was like, wait, do I have enough close combat PP? Thankfully, 5 close combats is all we need. We only need 4, actually. It depends on the rolls. We might need 5. We just outspeed. Will we see the 5th CC? Will we run out of PP? No, we won't. I think minimum roll didn't kill Toucanon. Minimum roll both. So that's why we had to stay in CC just in case. A fight in the rain? We start off with our Infernape. This is a Copperager with a Focus Sash and has Stealth Rocks. But Ape doing ape things. We fake out, break this Focus Sash, and close combat. We've done this a million times before. This also sets us up very nicely because we reach into the back of the team. Close combat, not overheat. We reach into the back of the team and we bait in the one of the only 2 Pokemon that's faster than us. The Erratic. It's faster and sees a guaranteed kill with only 1 move, Liquidation. We go into Choice Scarf Urshifu, who's such a beast. He literally just doesn't ever die to any of these moves, and outspeeds with a Choice Scarf, and one-shots with Close Combat. Additionally, we're lowering our own defenses so that the only Pokemon left that's faster than us, the Poliwrath, sees a guaranteed kill. Now, nice little Peachal strat here, or at least I saw Peachal use this. Guaranteed attack, we go straight into Gliscopod. We don't take much from this at all. And because we're pre-frozen, and Poliwrath doesn't see kill, and Hypnosis can't work because we're frozen, this is a guaranteed Belly Drum. Let's hope so, at least. If this liquidations, I lose. Belly Drum should be guaranteed. Gardevoir comes in, traces the Swift Swim, and is barely faster than this Poliwrath. Perfect. And Moonblast one-shots this. Even from full HP with a Pixie Plate. This should be Vaporeon, guaranteed Scald. That's why we're pre-damaged. I didn't want it to go for Acid Armor. We go into Executor. If this Acid Armored, it would be guaranteed to Baton Pass the next turn, which is not what I want. That's very bad if it did that. That's all fine. We are Miracle Seed Executor, who always takes 2 attacks from this no matter what. And Okos with the Leaf Storm. The damage we're taking is good because this means that we are guaranteed to bait in attack from the next Pokemon. Comfey's gonna come in. Comfey comes in, and that's why we were pre-damaged, so that minimum roll of Scald, even if it didn't burn me, put me in range of minimum roll of Dazzling Gleam from this Comfey. This is always going to attack, it's not going to set up a Calm Mind, and it's not going to Leech Seed. I mean, it doesn't Leech Seed because I'm a Grass type anyway. But Fairy type moves do nothing to the Bee. And Bee doing classic, yet again, duping the trainer. This Bee is slower than Comfey, so Comfy's not going to realize that it's dead, and it's not going to go for the priority move. If it could, we would technically dead to Dazzling Green crit into Draining Kiss crit. But he's never going for Draining Kiss here. We just Mega Evolve and kill. Okay, now we U-turn on this. As far as I understand, because I'm faster and 2-hit KO this should never ever set up no retreat. Ape comes in on Throat Chop only, and then fake out CC kills. Throat Chop's a cool animation. Yeah, crit's fun. No thanks. Sound-based moves, yes, I absolutely need those. Free. I think Garchomp is 1 health lower than it's meant to be. That's a bit annoying. I'm sure it'll be fine. Right, so this fight is in a thunderstorm, so it's rain and electric terrain. Pult is pre-damaged and pre-poisoned to affect baiting. So we are Dragon Fang, so this just straight up kills. And we are at a specific HP even after the poison damage, where no one in the team sees a fast kill, even though the Seismitoad in the back is faster than us. So it's going to go into the first thing that's slower than us and can kill us and doesn't die. That's the Jinx. The reason the Jinx thinks it can't die is because it's holding a Focus Sash. But we have Dragon Darts. AI has no idea. Nice. We just chain this too. Now, we should take 24 damage from poison, bringing us to 154, I believe. 156 or 15? I've calculated this, so it's... Oh, whatever. I completely mixed up that number. But it's correct, because Seismitoad comes in. After all of that damage, Seismitoad now sees a fast kill, and will only click Earth Power, never anything else. Free switch into the Gyarados. And we're doing the same strat that we did on the Swampert for Archie. Natural Gift Roast Berry. Turns into a grass move. Who needs Power Whip? No one. Shoot off the berries, that's all we need. And this, we're always taking 1 hit because this is a Swift Swim Seismitoad who's way faster than us. But Seismitoad is holding a Life Orb. So it's going to take 10% and put itself in range of this Natty Gift. Hit him up. And he's gone. Now, we are at a perfect amount of health to bait in, I believe, Armaldo. This is really important because I need Armaldo to come out now. I think it should be Stone Edge from Armaldo. 188 HP. Yep. Never anything else. He's not going to Swords Dance because actually I have Dive. And that kills in the rain, so he shouldn't Swords Dance. That's really important, actually. I think we're okay even if he does. We go into Togedemaru, who's just here as a pivot. We don't outspeed him, though. This Armaldo is Swift Swim, but its base speed is so low that some of my Pokemon just outspeed him without any boosts at all. Even if this crits were fine, this is now 100% Earthquake, fast kill, never anything else. We get our free switch with Golisopod. This should always proc emergency exit. And we go into our second chain of the fight. And we chain it the exact same way, almost. We go into Greninja. We are pre-damaged so that we activate Torrent, where at low HP our water moves are boosted by Torrent by, I think it's 1.5 times. It's a huge boost. Is it 1.5 or is it 1.3? Let me actually check. It doesn't matter. I've run the numbers already. I know this is fine. It's 1.5. Wow, that's really powerful. We're also in the rain, so this Surf... I think this Surf kills like 2 Armaldos. Yeah, this Surf does an insane amount of damage. And we're faster, because Greninja's really fast and Armaldo's really slow, so even with the Swift Swim, the doubled speed, it's not enough. So next we've got the same thing that we did with the Jinx. The AI is going to go into the first Pokemon that's slower than us, because the last two are both slower than us, who doesn't die and kills us. That's the Magnezone. The reason the AI thinks the Magnezone is safe from death is because Magnezone's ability is sturdy. So we can't one-shot this Magnezone. That's why we're holding King's Rock. Flings Rock. Guaranteed flinch. It's basically a fake out of your choice that you don't need to use on the first turn, at the cost of a King's Rock, but that's just money, which is not a terribly difficult resource to use. And now Surf just kills us. Final Pokemon's Tentacruel. This should be guaranteed Scald because I am on 59 HP, so I didn't want this to Toxic, didn't want this to Substitute. How much does Golly take? I was originally planning just to go straight into Garchomp, who doesn't die and can just kill with Scarf Earthquake, but we might as well just get a free switch. Fling Gren is literally pay to win. That is so true. Literally pay to win. Scarf Garchomp outspeeds this and one-shots. We're poisoned, so we couldn't get burned in case I needed to hard switch. It's fine. You can only protect twice in a row, and poison never kills us from there. Just to have that chance of like... although it's so fictional, right? 3 in a row is such low odds. And that's that. One more fight. So this is a Swift Swim Mantine, very fast and pretty bulky, but it's water flying time, so 4 times weak to electric, and we just one-shot this with Thunder, and we outspeed because we're Scarfed. Thunder is so satisfying to see go off, especially when you know that it's 100% accurate in the rain. Right, we are pre-damaged so that the Gorgeist that's coming in will 100% click Poltergeist and not explode. Actually, I don't think I needed to do this. I don't think I needed to do this. Explosion would have been fine, but it's fine. We get to see this. We get to break the Gorgeist ankles a little bit. He's gonna try and Poltergeist us, but we have no item, so he fails. Now the glitch here is that Poltergeist is the most damage that Gorgeist can do to me. However, Poltergeist doesn't work. So instead of the AI always clicking and seeing the move that actually does the most damage, the AI clicks a random move between what it has left. This is really important, because the 2 moves it has left are Shadow Sneak and Power Whip. My original plan for this was, oh, of course, I Phantom Force, right? If I Phantom Force, I can lose Dragapult. It sounds crazy, but even at full health, if I Phantom Force, I can lose Dragapult because of this glitch. Because he's 50-50 to click Shadow Sneak or Power Whip. If I Phantom Force and he Shadow Sneaks before I vanish, and then he 50-50 clicks Power Whip after I come back, both max or crit, Dragapult can die. It's really fictional, but yeah. There's also inconsistent amount of damage that Dragapult takes from that scenario. So we just Draco. It's very simple. We Draco to ensure that we always get hit this turn. We never died to crit at the health that we were at. If this crits, it's okay. And this next turn, he's not going to get any damage on us because we have Sucker Punch, which goes before him no matter what he clicks. And we were pre-damaged at 182 to start with, so that no matter how much damage we took, and we never died, no matter how much damage we took, this Drifblim that's going to come in always attacks and never goes for anything else. Doesn't Thunder Wave. That's really important. That was a lose condition if it Thunder Waved here. This Drifblim thinks it can come in safely because it's Focus Sashed, and therefore I don't kill. It is indeed correct, I don't kill him. we are going to go into Greninja. Greninja is pre-damaged so that we never die to any of the Stripling's moves. Shadow Ball or Weather Ball, we never die. He was never exploding that turn because Dragapult is a ghost. And he was never Thunder Waving because Dragapult was always dead to Shadow Ball. We have now activated Torrent. This has a Focus Sash, but we fling and break the Focus Sash. Pay to win! That's 10,000 Poké Dollars in the bin, and now Surf kills. Torrent, Rain, Surf kills. Greninja's really good. Really, really, really good. And this should be an attack, I believe. Guaranteed attack. We're using quite a lot of similar strats. I think earlier as well, we had an Exeggutor come in on a Vaporeon and just Leaf Storm kill. And earlier we had Greninja, Fling, Surf, Torrent. We're doing the same thing here. We always lived 2 attacks from this. Even if it burnt us, we didn't care. 2 attacks into 2 burn ticks never killed us, and Leaf Storm always kills. And it doesn't affect the baiting either, because Masquerain is coming in no matter what, because it outspeeds and kills us. And we don't care what move the Masquerain goes for. Masquerain has Stun Spore, but it's never clicking it because we were always dead to one of its moves. We have like a complete counter to this. The Water Ghost type with Swift Swim, so we outspeed, takes absolutely nothing from Masquerain. And Mystic Water, Basculegion in the rain, one-shots. Liquidation animation is really satisfying. I love it. Let's see it. Brrr. Gone. Now, this final Pokemon is Pyukumuku. This is a complete meme of a set, I'm going to be honest. This is a stall set. It has leftovers, and its ability is in, it's out. So if you kill it with a attack, you take damage based on how much damage you did on that killing move. We're going to avoid that completely. Additionally, this Pyukumuku's moveset doesn't have any attacks. It has Toxic, it has Soak, so that it can change poison types into water types and then toxic them. It has Recover, and it has Double Team. Technically, if you don't have an appropriate plan, this can sweep through a lot of teams if you're really unlucky. But it's a complete meme set because we have a complete hard counter to this. Poison types can never miss Toxic, so this going for Double Team doesn't affect anything. Additionally, this can't Toxic us because we're already burnt. And we are not losing health at the end of every turn because we have leftovers. Leftovers and burn even out. So we're never going to lose any more health than we're at the moment. We're always going to be at 237 HP. And this Pyukumuku is just going to die in front of us. And it's the last Pokemon. We have Feint Attack as well. Complete hard counter. Okay, so we're going to be getting our encounter here. We have not got it yet. I went through the whole of Aqua Hideout without getting it, so I wasn't sure where I wanted to go. And then when I got to Archie, I had a plan that I didn't need an extra encounter for, so I kind of just left it by the wayside. Didn't really think about it too much. Just going to get it now, though. Not really sure what I want here. There is a lot of really good encounters in this upcoming area. Like Weavile would be insane. Hisuian Goodra would be insane. Everything else is not phenomenal. Let's have a look, actually. We're going here. Absol is really cool. Weavile will be phenomenal. Grimmsnarl's good. This is not great. This is not great. This is awful, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure compared to the other stuff, this is really bad. Fantastic. Fantastic. Really, really, really fantastic. Although I want it less in this run because I feel like it adds less to my box than Weavile. Zoroark, not that great. Starmie's decent. So yeah, let's see what we get. Of course. To be honest, I'm like, I'm not complaining at all. My encounters thus far have been phenomenal. So even if we get horrific encounters for the rest of the game, I think I have nothing to complain about. This is not great. This is really bad, actually. Oh, that did nothing. Let's do that again. Ooh, wait. Maybe that wasn't a smart thing to do. There we go. Got him. Naive. Probably the worst encounter there, and probably the worst nature there as well. I mean, we don't care about special defense in this anyway, and we don't care about speed, so these are the two... Well, I guess special attack we also don't care about. This is... Okay, sure. Cool, let's run it. Time to break this lady's ankles. Absolutely disrespect her. If I've done this correctly, this should be a very, very funny line. Okay, we start off with Scarf Pult, who outspeeds a Swift Swim Kindra in the rain. And just straight up kills. With Draco specifically, Dragon Darts might miss. Sorry, not miss, might miss the range. So we just straight up outspeed and kill with Draco. We are pre-damaged so that the Rotom, who's next in the line, doesn't see a kill on us, but the Toxicroak does. And we're additionally pre-damaged so that it's always clicking Sucker Punch here, never anything else, as a fast kill. Let's see Toxicroak. Okay, guaranteed Sucker Punch. We go into Togi. Just a quick bit of PP stalling. Guaranteed cross chop. We go back to Pult, and we go back and forth just 5 times until he's out of the 5. That's 1 Gunk Shot. Now, time to abuse some AI. So basically, because this sees that he can't cross chop, he can't Sucker Punch anymore, he's out of PP, he can't Gunk Shot because it doesn't work on me, he's guaranteed to click Swords Dance here. So we are just going to Spiky Shield 3 times to let him Swords Dance to +6. Which sounds a bit scary. And again. He's now max. He's either clicking 50% move to click a move that doesn't work, but he outspeeds Togedemaru, or he switches. So we're going to abuse that. 50-50 to switch each turn, and he's faster, and he can't touch Togedemaru, so we spam U-turn. I am going to keep track of Gunk Shot PP here though. We're going to keep going into Electrode. This is guaranteed Gunk Shot. We're just going to do this over and over again for a little bit until he switches out. There we go. And this is how we've manipulated a safe switch into the Dreadnought. She's given it straight to us. I did have backup lines in case he never ever switched, in case she never ever switched. But this is more funny, to be honest. We Scarf, we outspeed, Energy Ball kills. And Electrode baits the Toxicroak straight back in. Guaranteed Gunk Shot again, we do it all again. Togi puts this woman in a pack. Two. Now we start the U-turn shenanigans again. It's too easy. It's too easy. You U-turn out on the Rotom. Go straight to B and kill it. This bait's in the Durant. And Ape is a free switch, never dies, and just kills. Even crit doesn't kill us. Even in the rain, this does like 250%. And guess who comes in next? This poor lady. I know. Absolutely finessed. So that's 1, 2, 3, and yet again. It's too easy. Oh my god. Absolutely ruined. We just go into pot and kill this. Disrespected, dude. Absolutely disrespected. D-Darts just straight kills this even at full HP. If Sumakati had never switched on Togi, like ever, there was a line where if she double crit me, Togi could have died. But not only did she have to never ever ever switch on Togi, she had to get 2 crits in a row. So yeah, it's nice to see the completely safe line of her switching left, right, and center straight into our counters. And just for the disrespect, yeah. I could kill this with Pult, I think. Does Pult kill this? Choice Scarfed? Probably not. No, it doesn't. Gungshot doesn't kill me, though, so I could have stayed in. But, you know, we established the disrespect. We can just spam Zing Zap at this point. There's nothing she can do. And that's it. Togi has put her in a absolute pack. Put her in the blender. The U-turn blender. But yeah, she literally had to not switch 30 times in a row because I have 20 U-turns and I have a Leopard Berry. So odds are her ankles were getting broken this fight.